Hello, hello, hello. That was very weird. I just got booted out of my own live. But we're coming back. Say hello, hello, hello if you're back in the room. I'll keep doing some practice while I wait. Ma, Hello, if you're just back joining us, I'm sorry about that. We had a minor technical glitch. I've got booted out of my own live at 5. How rude. Say hello if you can hear and see me. Testing 1, 2. Drop a comment in the live stream. Hello, yes, you're all coming back. I'm not sure what happened there. Thank you for bearing with. Here we go. I think we're back. Yes, I think we're back. Hello and welcome. What a joyful day to be singing. It's sunny and warm. It's a beautiful day here in London, wherever you're dialing in from. I hope you're enjoying some sunshine as well. As an Australian, I thrive in this kind of weather. It's really lifted and boosted one's spirits today. So I hope you're all feeling the same. Hi, welcome to the group. Thanks for joining in. My name's Daniel Cook. For those of you who have just joined us or have just become members to the group this week, welcome to the Ultimate Performance community. I'm super thrilled to have you here. This week, I thought I'd just touch a little bit back on forming great habits for discovering your ultimate performance. I've had a couple of you come to me in the group this week and say, hey, Dan, I'm really struggling with my confidence and my anxieties through the roof, and I'm struggling to feel motivated and pick up that sheet music or that monologue or that duologue and learn a couple of lines. And I guess I just want to say to you that you're not alone. So please don't feel disheartened in the fact that you're feeling like that, but please also know that there are a lot of great ways to really dust yourself off, pick yourself back up and get back on that horse, so to speak. I know myself, this year's been super tough. It's been such a ride, and lots of performers, me included, have felt vulnerable, have not felt motivated, and it's okay. I'm here to tell you that that's just okay, but we can fix it. It's totally fixable. And I'm going to share just a couple little things you can do to improve the way you feel about attacking certain things that you are struggling to attack. I know for this week, for example, a couple of my clients we've been working on the passaggio, the voice break between chest and head voice, which I was just doing a little exercise that really helped boost and improve. I know for a fact, I've been working with one of my clients specifically has come to me and said, hey, look, Dan, I'm struggling with this area of my voice, but I'm not, I'm doing what I think I should be, but it's just not getting any better. I can't find the equilibrium between my chest and my head. And actually, if truth be told, and this is where it kind of came unstuck for this particular person, is that I kind of said, right, because I make my clients keep a journal of the exercises that we do, the work we do together, and make sure that they're doing their own work, because I can give you the toolbox to uncover some marvelous techniques to help you with your voice and your confidence and your star quality, but you have to take that toolbox, and when we're not together, you have to open it up on your own, and you have to get those tools out, and you have to start hammering away at it. It's my job to help facilitate it. It's not my job to do. But I'm here to help as much as possible. And actually that particular week, if we went back through their journal, they hadn't really practiced that much at all. They hadn't practiced hardly any, if even 5 minutes on one day. So this is where my training and the skills that I bring to the table in terms of the Ultimate Performance Academy come into play, because it's in small, achievable, bite-sized chunks. Everest was not climbed in a day. And you can't expect to make huge shifts in the way you perform unless you're doing it all the time. And by all the time, I mean daily. So I just wanted to share a few resources that I found helpful over the course of not only this year, but my career, that I've read, that I've studied, that I've done some research on in terms of the way I like to coach. And I thought I'd just share them with you this afternoon so that you gain a greater insight to some of the ways that I work and some of the ways and how it would look like to work with me further. So here's a list. There's 5 resources here, so feel free to write them down or just make a little note of what they're called, and feel free to have a look at them in your own time, but they're just marvelous things that I use often. So the first one is a book called Mini Habits. It's by a guy called Stephen Guise. And it's really a great thing for achieving results, to change your negative behavior into positive behavior, self-discipline, and decision-making. I know I've talked about this one before, but I just really want to reiterate it because I think when you are still searching for the results that you don't have, we really need to look back and have a look at what you're actually implementing into your routine and into your practice, into your rehearsal structure on a daily basis. So mini habits will better equip you to change your life more than 99% of other people you see walking around. The problem isn't with people, it's with their strategy for changing. People don't like change. There's a great saying that I use: nothing changes if nothing changes. You can't expect to be a great performer overnight if you don't change the strategies you've got in place to be a better one. You can achieve great things without the guilt, intimidation, and repeated failure. A mini habit is a very small, positive behavior that you force yourself to do every day. A mini habit's too small to fail nature makes it weightless, deceptively powerful, and a superior habit building strategy. The mini habit strategy is forcing yourself to take 1 to 4, totally doable, small strategic actions every day. These actions are too small to fail and too small to skip for special occasions, like today when the sun is shining. I just managed to get my hour's walk in around South Bank today, but I still did it. And if I didn't manage to do that, I've got some things dotted around my flat at home that when I've got a 5-minute break, I just jump on and do. Like I've got an exercise ball in the other room. In between clients, I'll run in there 5 minutes, I'll do some yoga with it, I'll do some core exercises, and I'll run back. It's totally achievable. Be the person with embarrassing goals and impressive results instead of one of the many people with impressive goals and embarrassing results. That's a really good quote from the book there. How are we all going? Have we got any questions so far? No, I think we're all good. Number 2, in terms of your productivity, The Miracle Morning. Now, I'm sure a lot of you would have heard about this book. It's by Hal Elrod. It teaches self-discipline, time management, motivation, and self-esteem. What if you could miraculously wake up tomorrow or any day of your life and your life was transformed? What if there is a not-so-obvious secret that is guaranteed to transform any or literally every area of your life faster than you ever thought possible, and that it would only take 6 minutes a day? It's really quite a simple approach to changing your daily habits. It involves writing them down. Again, I'm a big believer in journaling, writing things down. Even if you've got nothing to say or you think you've got nothing to say, it can just be a stream of consciousness. Even if you're just writing things like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say, eventually something will come out of you and it will be what it will be for that day. And I think it's a super powerful way of remaining creative, especially after the year we've just had. So that's resource number 2. Resource number 3 is called Thinking Fast and Slow by a guy called Daniel Kahneman. Great name there, Dan. He's a Nobel Prize winner. My phone's just fallen on the fly. A Nobel Prize winner. And this book is written to help people understand their brain and intuition. This read breaks down complex concepts on psychology and the inner workings of the mind, making them accessible to anyone through practical application and examples. It will change the way that you make decisions and deal with your bias. And this is a great way of just changing your mindset. I mean, we're so set in our ways sometimes that if we rely on motivation alone to be, motivated to do anything, sometimes you don't feel like doing it. So again, it's building a daily habit into your life it's just unbreakable. And nothing in life is as important as you think it is while you are thinking about it. And that's a great quote from that book. Here's resource number 4. It's called Deep Work, Rules for Focused Success in a Distracted World. And this is more relevant than ever, considering how prevalent social media is at the minute. It helps concentration, efficient learning, engagement, and stress management. So again, if you're feeling those anxious people out there, if this could be one that could definitely help you. Deep work will make you better at what you do and provide a sense of true fulfillment that comes from craftsmanship. And as actors and performers, obviously what we do is a craft. In short, deep work is like a superpower in our increasingly competitive 21st century. He makes the case that is almost any activity cultivating a deep work and will produce just massive benefits. Create routines to reduce the amount of willpower exerted when trying to transition into deep concentration. If you don't produce, you won't thrive, no matter how skilled or talented you are. And I think this is one of the things that we think we feel that we're failing upon, because if we haven't got to the end of the week, if we've set ourselves a massive goal about learning a whole Shakespeare sonnet and we've not learnt it, we're going to feel quite disappointed with that situation. Again, I reiterate, break it down into learning the first 2 lines of that Shakespeare sonnet. So by the end of the month, you've learnt the whole thing. You'll feel so much greater about the sense of achievement that you've stuck to something on a day-to-day basis. I'll say that again. If you don't produce, you won't thrive, no matter how skilled or talented you are. And here's the final resource for today. I'm just checking in. The 5-second rule. Transform your life, work, and confidence with everyday courage. Sorry, an ambulance going past, by Mel Robbins. It increases self-awareness, courage, speed, and achieving results. There's nothing like a life of confidence and courage. If you want to end the habit of procrastination, stop yourself from falling victim to fear and uncertainty, and feel happier when you finally get to share your ideas, then this is just the right piece for you. Mel presents a simple and easy one-size-fits-all solution to the problem of holding yourself back. You will learn that the secret isn't knowing what to do, but how to make yourself do it. And again, I implement this in the Ultimate Performance Academy. I give you the toolbox, and I teach you how to make yourself do it without relying on motivation. It's one of the most beautiful things, because you get a sense of invigoration and enjoy what you're doing. And this is effectively why my clients come to me, is because that performing brings them joy. And I think sometimes we just need to pare that back in terms of everyday life and the sense of achievement we think we need to be bringing to the table, and just realize and appreciate and remember how much joy we get from performing and doing what we do. And if we remember that, when it comes to, our 5-minute arpeggio singing or whatever it is that I've set out for you, if you remember the joy that performing brings you, then it's going to become a whole lot easier for you to conquer your tasks. The idea that you have to be motivated before you do something is simply myth. And again, relying on motivation, as I see it, is a really slippery slope. You can't control how you feel, but you can always choose how you act. And again, making small daily habitual changes in terms of how you're setting out your goals and how you're achieving them is one of the biggest learning things I think you can take from my coaching. So that's it for the 5 resources for this week. I'm just wondering if anyone's got any comments or suggestions or queries, or is everyone out enjoying the sun, as I'm going to be again, because I think it's still like 23 degrees outside. It's been, one other resource that you can see back here called The Artist's Way. Now, this is a resource that I actually send out when people sign up to my Ultimate Performance Academy. I think it's a truly marvelous resource. It's a 12-week program or course, as you will, or more of a mentorship, which kind of coincides with the 12 weeks of the Ultimate Performance Academy. And while it's in no means an essential part of what I coach, I just gift it to my clients because I think it's a lovely way of assisting a journey that they have been brave to take in the first place. Obviously, making change, deciding to come on board and working with me, deciding to implement change in any way, shape, or form is bravery. And I reward it with a copy of this book because I think it's just a surefire way of really getting creativity and artistry flowing again. So that's actually resource number 6, The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. So I think that's it for this week. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for all the new people that have shouted out to me this week. Of course, if you'd like to know any more about what it looks like to work with me moving forward in the Ultimate Performance Academy, please drop me a note here, DM me in the messages, and I can shout out a comment during the week or send you a DM and I can reach out to you. Thanks for the recommendations. Can you write them down somewhere, please? Not sure I caught all the authors' names. Yes, of course. I will put them in a post in the group for you, if that's okay. Hope you're all going to have a marvelous week. Please do one thing tomorrow for 5 minutes that you haven't done today to make yourself feel better about moving forward towards the end of the week, and just implementing small incremental change into your daily life, because I promise it will definitely help. That's all from me today. I'm Daniel Cook, live at 5 here on Tuesday, the 30th of March. We are nearly into April, and I look forward to seeing you with a very special guest next week. Bye for now.